The only purpose of this video is to go through all of the pros and cons that come with summoning on the upcoming Dual Dokkan Festival banner. I am not here to tell you to summon. I am not trying to persuade you to skip. I'm just going to show you all the facts, and that way you can make an educated decision for yourself. You do what you want with your stones, but I will share with you a few pieces of information that you definitely want to consider before you go ahead and spend those stones as well. Now let me catch at least 3 of you lacking with today's subscriber challenge really quick before we hop into it, and I need you to be very honest with me. If you've ever put your hands up in the air to try and form a spirit bomb in real life, you got caught lacking today, and you gotta subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. At least be happy that I didn't put Kamehameha, because I'm pretty sure we've all tried to do that. But if you've never done this, then you can skip today's subscriber challenge. I will catch you lacking in the next one. Stay tuned for that. Let's hop straight into this video. And I feel like we might as well start off with the pros of summoning, right? So when it comes to the pros, obviously we do have the new Goku, and we have the new Buu. I'm telling you right now, these two will be, no doubt, like the best, Dokkan Fest units in the game when they drop. Kid Buu is an absolute monster, and dude, like, this guy is very, very well suited for long content. He can definitely work in things like SBR and stuff, or maybe even ESBR, because he does have a lot of attacking defense at start of turn. But this guy, with his build up and the fact that you need to get hit 6 times to activate this really powerful active skill, like, I'm telling you right now, like, this is more of a long event type of unit. So if you like running long events, this unit is definitely for you. If you like running any of these categories, this guy is definitely for you, especially Majin Buu Saga, Planetary Destruction, and where's the other one? Majin Power, right? So just keep that in mind. But yeah, this guy is very, very good. And when it comes to the Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, like, Buu is better than this version of Goku. But the moment this guy transforms, I mean, like, this guy is really, really powerful. I think he would be the best TWR in the game the moment he does drop. When it comes to link leveling, though, like, if you are someone who link levels, like, if you don't link level, you really don't want to summon for this unit, because even though he's really good, a lot of his power comes from his links. Like, you definitely want to link level this guy. Of course, link leveling Goku is obviously, really, really important too, but it's not as important as link leveling, Buu, because a lot of the Buu units get a lot of power from their links. I mean, again, it's just a lot of attack here as well, but again, Buu is definitely more important. But yeah, when this guy drops, he's going to be getting, or he will be the best TWR in the game once he transforms. He also has access to a 200% leader skill when the 7th year anniversary rolls around, because of the Beyond Super Saiyan category that is led by the LR God Goku and God Vegeta. So keep all that in mind. Another thing to mention is that the Battle of Fate category is actually not bad at all. If you manage to pull any of these units, and you have any of these other units here, you're going to be able to run a pretty strong category. Granted, there is no Battle of Fate specific support unit just yet, so you're gonna have to really play with your rotations. Like, maybe one rotation you have like AGLUI and, like, I don't know, like another, like INTUI, I guess you could say, one rotation. The other one is gonna have to be, another very specific rotation. But regardless, you can still make a, like, there's actually options to run on this team. So obviously, the more units on the team, the better the more units on a category, the better the category is going to be, because the more options you actually have to run it. So you don't have to worry about pulling any of these units and then not being able to run the actual team. So it's definitely a plus in my books. But yeah, again, units are good. Let me go back to Buu here. Yeah, units are definitely good, and the new category is also really, really good. I also want to mention, before we hop into the cons, is that the banners themselves, I think we'll get tickets, but I also think we'll, like, it's tough to say. I think Pycon and Janemba last year, who dropped in this time slot, I think they had discounts, so you could possibly look forward to discounts on this banner. If there are discounts, you should definitely summon, I think, especially if the last rotation is, like, guaranteed featured. Because if it's guaranteed featured, there's someone watching this video right now that's going to pull Buu and Goku from the guaranteed feature slot. I'm telling you right now, there's someone who's going to be able to do that, which is absolutely insane. So discounted stones, guaranteed feature for 3rd, 4th step, whatever, you definitely want to try your hand at that. So that's definitely, I think those are pretty much all of the pros when it comes to summoning for both of these units. Now the cons, you know, I'm not saying to summon or to skip, but the cons are definitely present. Now, the first thing I want to mention is just the banner for both of these units. The one thing, just to start off with, right? There is no secondary unit when it comes to Goku and Buu, how there usually is with other, you know, Dokkan Festival banners. So the thing here is that, you know, there's 8 units available here, right? Is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so there's 8 units here, but 2 of them are new. So if you get like a guaranteed featured animation and it's not Vegeta, you could still possibly get another new unit. But when it comes to like these banners here, if you get a guaranteed featured animation, I mean, the chances of you pulling a new unit like definitely decrease compared to other Dokkan Fest units. And if you already have all these other units as well, whether it's, you know, this Buu banner or this Goku banner, then it's just immediate like trash for you in a way, unless, you know, you don't have some of these units, which we'll get to a little bit later. But if you don't, if it's either you pull the new unit or you pull units you already have. That's one thing I don't like about this banner, because it doesn't introduce another new unit. And it's weird because units like banners around that, okay, banners that drop this time for JP, which you like, you know, that Christmas slot, usually don't have those secondary units. Like Piccolo and Jinima don't have that. I don't think the Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Tech Majin Vegeta 2 years ago even had that as well. So just, you know, keep all of that in mind. Another con that I want to mention is that even though the banner, and again, we're going to go through all these units in a second, but the banner itself, I would say, is just not that great in terms of overall value, right? Like, definitely there's good units here. Again, we'll go through each one in a second, but overall, like, if you compare this to upcoming banner, like, I could almost guarantee Golden Week is going to look a lot better than this. And Golden Week is going to be dropping in, you know, next month, a little bit less than a month from now. Anniversary, obviously, right, is the value on Anniversary is really, really, you just can't compare it. So if you're someone who cares about value and cares about, you know, having access to really, really powerful units, these two banners are really not for you, because yes, the Goku and Buu are going to be really, really good, but no one is going to be talking about these units when the Anniversary drops. So just, again, keep all of that in mind. You may be someone who cares about them a lot, but not everyone necessarily feels that way, and vice versa, to be fair, right? Now let's take a look at each individual unit. So LR AGO Gohan, he's aged, I would say, incredibly well. He does stack his defense, which makes him really good, and he is a Kamehameha leader, which is definitely one of the better, you know, categories in the game. I actually want to mention this as a pro. Okay, keep this in mind, because remember that the LR Super Saiyan 4s got easy A's during the 7th year anniversary. You know who dropped during, or the same year as the LR Super Saiyan 4s? Yeah, that's right. LR AGO Gohan and this bad boy right here. It's actually, I would say it's actually possible for both of these units to get easy A's during the upcoming worldwide celebration. So if somehow you don't have these guys, which I feel like you, I mean, if you've been playing for a good amount of time, you probably do, because they're like on almost on every single banner. Like, these guys are back all the time. But if they get easy A's during worldwide, it can definitely be beneficial now to pull, or, you know, to get at least a copy or two of them. Again, it's no guarantee that they're going to get an easy A, but you just really never know. Just keep that in mind, though. But Gohan, he's still really good. You can't really access this form. In terms of damage, he's definitely felt like fall off. Like, he's definitely fallen off. That's the word I was looking for. And his, I mean, he's on a lot of categories for sure. But I mean, if you don't have him, he's good. But if you do have him, then it's whatever. This LR, I mean, once they're fully built up and they're link level, then Rainbow, they can look really, really impressive. But 55%, this unit is not really doing much for you, especially in the content for today's like meta. I mean, like, dude, the only thing this guy is really useful for is movie bosses, ESBR, and then the corroded body and mind mission for the legendary Goku, the GT version of legendary Goku. Then, so this guy is like, unless if you already beaten those, or let's say you haven't beaten those two things just yet, this guy is definitely going to help you for sure, 100%. If you have, when are you really running the corroded body and mind category? Unless like you just like having fun with every single category in the game. Or maybe, you know, Jim is your favorite character of all time, which I would say is very, very few people. this guy is really not someone you really want. But I mean, again, like if you don't have him, he's definitely a good, like it's good to have like units you don't have, right? It's good to get units you don't have. It's good just, you know, have basically like a, what's the word? The more units you have, obviously, you know, the more choices you have, sorry, when it comes to building specific teams and whatever the case may be. But like, be honest, bro, like relax, okay? It's not that serious. This guy also, you know, he's good. He is falling off just a little bit. He does have still like a really powerful leader skill. When the LR Bojack gets an EZA, this guy is definitely going to see some a little bit more love for sure. But as of right now, he's definitely falling off just a little bit. He's not bad for sure. He's definitely not bad. Then we have In Gotenks, who I think is still pretty underrated. I don't like how this part of his passive is restricted to 4 turns only, because it makes him really, really powerful. But other than that, I mean, this guy's still really good. He can definitely help you out. And he's on a lot of categories as well. So, but yeah, this guy's definitely good. And then last but not least, we have AGL Bardock, who just is mid, man. Like if you're, dude, the moment Legendary Freeze event comes out, he'll look good. But as of right now, he's just not that great. Overall, the banner is not bad. It's just not something that you really want to focus and spend like 1,000 stones on, because if you pull 3 of this guy, 2 of this guy, and 4 of this guy, you're not going to be very much of a happy camper. And like, you know that. Like, don't try and justify that. You know that. All right. Next, we have this banner right here. So again, Cell will be, I mean, obviously Buu's like disgustingly good. We already talked about him. Then we have Cell. Again, he could potentially get an ECA, so keep that in mind. He's also on a lot of categories, so it's definitely a plus, but he's not really that unit anymore. He can definitely help in specific situations, but he's just not that unit. Keep that in mind. Not anymore, at least. Then we have the LR, you know, blue boys here. You know, when it comes to this unit, they can still look really powerful, but you need a specific certain situation for them to come through. But they also come through in things like all of the SPR stages that have, you know, or all of these categories that have stages. This unit can really come in clutch with that active skill of theirs, right? They do a lot. I mean, they can definitely die, but they do a lot of freaking damage. So this unit is definitely not bad. They're just not what they once were. All right. Then we have AGO Pycon, who I believe is very underrated. This unit, I would say, is still really good. Really easy to activate this part of his passive. And it's funny because you only need 3 key spheres, 3 of the same type of key sphere for this. And Janemba requires, what, 4? And for some reason, I can activate Pycons almost literally every single turn. You just can't with this guy. It's so annoying how they made this guy 4 instead of 3. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, this guy is still very good. Ghost Usher, you know, active skill, has a chance to dodge. He's supporting. This guy is really powerful. I definitely like. If you don't have him, he's definitely a great pickup. I mean, do I have to say anything about this guy? Like, we already know. All right, we already know. Then we have this exchange Buu, who is definitely the best Majin power leader in the game. So like, if actually, what's their? Let me see what Buu's leader skill is. Yeah, defense 130. Yeah. So if you have this guy, let's say you don't have this guy, you really want him if you're going for Buu, because Buu is going to look the best on this category right here until Majin Power or like Majin Buu Saga gets, you know, a full 200% leader skill, and that includes Majin Power as well. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, like this guy on Battle of Fate is not going to look his best because defense is being worsened or lessened, or it's just not going to be 170, so it's just not going to look as good. But if you have this guy as your lead, who by the way, he's decent, he's not the greatest, but he definitely is the best lead. So if you have him, you know, you're gonna be able to bring Majin Buu to basically full light, like basically full potential there. Then we also have Beerus, who's just mid. Like, he can look good on turn 50, but you know, it's just not the unit you really want to go for, and that's pretty much it. So in terms of the banner itself, again, not bad, but it's not great either. And that's the same thing for both of these banners. So imagine spending 1,000, 2,000 stones and again pulling 3 LR Gohans, 4 Bojacks, and 1 Bardock. Like how happy are you really going to be, you know? And then when you have, you know, and dude, it's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, someone watching this video is gonna pull Goku on a single, right? The first multi. Same thing with Buu. But there's going to be some of you who summon on this banner and spend 500, 600, 700 stones, 1,300, 1,500 stones, then come into my stream saying, yo, I got shafted, I hate this game, I want to quit this game. Now you have literally 0 stones to your name. You don't have any of the new units, and the anniversary is now 3 months away, and the most you can save up if you're free to play is like what? 300, 400, 500 stones? Like it's not worth it in the long run. But again, if you care about Goku, if you care about Buu, like as the character themselves, definitely must summon, because these units are very, very powerful. But if you don't, then it's definitely an easy skip. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you, the facts at the end of the day. So let me know what you guys think. Will you summon? Will you skip? Regardless, it doesn't matter to me because I know what I'm doing. And when anniversary comes and I have 4,000 stones and I can rainbow one of these LRs, it's gonna feel really great. And then when I pick up this Goku, who fits under the 200% leader skill of the God Voice, then I'll be very, very, very happy. But this unit, I don't think, and this unit, I don't think, for me personally, is worth trying to get in between me and the beautiful anniversary luck. Or, because again, I want to walk in with a lot of stones. I don't want to walk in, dude. You know how bad it is to summon on the banner and just not pull. I don't know, man. Whatever. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. But again, both units are really, really good. And if you summon, you're definitely, like, I can understand why you'd summon. These guys are disgusting and will reign supreme in the game for quite some time until, probably, like, Age of Ginyu comes out. So, I'll see you all next one. Take care, and peace out. Bye. Have a good time.